Biden pledges that the U.S. will protect every inch of NATO in the ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict. A diplomat predicts that China will play a constructive role in the crisis. Following a three-day trip to Poland and Ukraine, President Joe Biden was seen aboard Air Force One. Russia has declared that it is researching China's Global Security Initiative, GSI, which is Xi Jinping's leading security suggestion. Beijing unveiled on Tuesday a concept paper for its Global Security Initiative, which was first mentioned by Xi at the Boao conference in April 2022. Instead of describing specifics or logistics, the paper described the ideas and tenets that Beijing's strategy is based on. The initiative would have UN support and advocate a notion of common security, respecting and safeguarding the security of every nation, according to the paper. Additionally, Beijing's long-held stance on sanctions use was explicitly rejected. It placed a strong stress on respect for the sovereignty and territorial integrity of all countries, which Beijing frequently invokes to deflect criticism from abroad of its actions, including its plans to annex Taiwan. Maria Zakharova, a spokeswoman for the Russian foreign minister, said in a statement today. The leaderships of China and Russia have frequently discussed how their positions on the most important global problems are similar or identical. She continued by saying that a rumored Chinese plan to end the war in Ukraine was not discussed by Wang Yi, China's top diplomat, and Sergei Lavrov, Russia's foreign minister. Zakharova stated in a press release. We take notice of media reports and comments made by some Western politicians about a purported Chinese peace plan. They misrepresent the reality as usual. Added her. The Chinese partners briefed us on their perspectives on the underlying factors contributing to the Ukrainian conflict as well as strategies for finding a political solution. There was no mention of a distinct strategy. Following a meeting this afternoon in Warsaw, Joe Biden and the leaders of the Bucharest 9, East European NATO allies reaffirmed their unwavering support for Ukraine and underscored their shared resolve to stand with the Ukrainian people for as long as it takes. The leaders discussed the strengthened defensive stance on NATO's eastern flank, according to the readout. Over the past year, NATO has increased its force there by half, from 4 to 8 multinational battle groups. Although the US has announced plans to build a permanent base in Poland and has already stationed 10,000 soldiers there, the leaders of Poland and other East European nations would have preferred to see additional steps taken to fortify the region's defenses so that they could effectively repel a Russian invasion rather than serve as a tripwire. At the July NATO summit in Lithuania, where the leaders looked forward to further strengthening alliance unity and collective defense, according to the White House, additional reinforcements are expected to be addressed. In preparation for the one-year anniversary of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, President Joe Biden has just left the conference with the Bucharest 9 in Warsaw and gotten on Air Force One. The American president reportedly stumbled as he ascended the steps to his aircraft before moving on to the cabin, according to Sebastian Smith of the AFP news agency.